It's all in my head.
Yeah, you just gotta work on getting your stomach used to eating less.
The
Oh,
freaking holiday season wrecked me.
hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's sit back, relax, and have a great stream. We're playing Monster Hunter with Sugar.
Terribly sorry about that.
For about what?
I interrupted your intro.
No, you're fine. I didn't even really realize you did. Also, apparently, Starfruit is in my walls.
Starfruit should be in your wall.
Oh no.
It's a good place for Starfruit to be. It means you're together forever.
If he has a wife, he has to go home too.
Well, as long as he takes care of that too, he can still be in your wall. Part-time.
I'm making a mess.
That is fine.
I just remembered.
Man, I still really want Taco Bell.
Yeah, I
It's
know,
so
right?
bad. I've yet to have, like, in the past 2 weeks, I bring this up nearly every stream. I want Taco Bell, and I've yet to have Taco Bell. I'm freaking dying. Ugh.
Should you really be eating Taco Bell, though?
I shouldn't, but I want it. Like, desperately so.
I mean, I'm eating a bag of Mexican style cheese, shredded cheese. Literally, I'm like, I open my fridge and I'm like, oh, what can I go for? Like, I have Hot Pockets in front of me too, but they're like, I want something, and then I saw this. I'm like, right, that's in my fridge. I should probably eat that.
See, Wolf, that is fair. You do have a very physically active job, and that it's astute to a high metabolism. I'm a couch potato house mom. The most I do, I've started making stuff with resin, which is still me just sitting at a table. I am not overly active, and I'm hungry all the time,
Darn.
especially at nighttime, and I'm medicated.
Well, have fun, Sugar.
Why?
Because I can't join that one.
You can't? Why?
Anomaly, what's it called? The conditions are anomaly research level 21 or higher.
Okay, hold on.
No, you
No,
don't
no, no, no! I didn't want to go. Hold on, I'll return home.
Sugar
It's
just
fine.
vamoosed. What is my anomaly level?
Yeah.
How can you... Can I talk to this guy? Can you tell me what... Oh, no. I can look on...
Your status,
Status.
right?
Yes, I'm level 17.
Well, you're close. That's okay. I have an idea. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Okay, I'm not worried about it.
I just need to fight the Azaruses because they're the ones that are giving
The
Extra.
bonuses? Yeah.
Yeah.
That Kahoot just phased into existence, disappeared, and then rephased back into existence. I don't know how I feel about it.
Okay, too. Where's another one?
What's Dash up to?
There's 20. He's in the shower.
Oh, okay.
And all these are level 1 or higher. Okay. There we go.
Appreciate it.
Hubby! I still desperately want Taco Bell. Also, do you want to join us, play Monster Hunter?
It's fine if he doesn't want to.
It's fine if you don't want to. He says, not this time.
Ooh, makes me wonder what he's going to be playing.
Huh? There is Uber. Just kidding, I'm not going to make you do that. I'm going to be playing Fallout New Vegas after I eat dinner. Ooh, fun.
Have fun! I wonder what Husband's going to be doing.
Don't tempt me, honey. I'm so hungry, but I know I'm actually not. I'm thirsty. I need my water. I don't know where my water is. Freak out time!
I'd DoorDash it for you, but,
Huh? Oh,
I don't know how to do that.
maybe tomorrow during the day. That'd be awesome.
Hi,
Okay.
husband. No.
Vegas says hi.
Tell him I can't get enough of Wild
Uh,
Hearts.
he can't get enough of Wild Hearts. I had it over there on the couch. It's is it up here on the side, by in the corner?
No, did you leave it in the basement?
Maybe I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I did leave it in the basement.
What?
That sounds like something I would do. My water bottle. I'm trying. I'm trying desperately to drink water so I don't drink other things that are bad for me.
Fair, understandable.
I just
Geez,
had a cup
everybody
of
playing
coffee.
Wild Hearts. What's your problem with Wild Hearts, Starfruit? I'm curious. Like, I just enjoy it. Like it's unique. It's Monster Hunter, but it's necessarily less. What's the word? It's not necessarily as complicated, but it does have its own little like quirks about it.
Let's go.
I'm poor. Fair.
Yay, my water.
Oh, Starfruit. It's more than that. After
Yum.
tax, it's like $78, $79.
For what?
Oh, Wild Hearts.
That's expensive as fuck.
It's after tax, yeah. It's not the most, like, it's one of those things of, like, if you don't want to pay the money for it, like, if you don't know if you'll like it, wait for it to go on sale.
Oh, is that why you were okay with me buying the resin?
Yes. Probably.
That makes sense now. Hey, does that mean I'm still owed $20? Can I buy that dress? Vega just told me how much Wild Hearts is. That's why you were okay with me buying the resin. And what I was saying is I'm still owed $20 then, damn it.
My bad, Dash.
$50.
My bad, Dash. Didn't mean to out you.
Yay! I have $20 more to spend. Woo!
Dash is like,
Sugar, what is the Sea Turtle's favorite dish? I don't know, what is it?
Dash is like, damn it, Smega.
He outed you.
I wasn't trying to.
We try, it's a joking thing, but we do try when me and him make expenditures. We try and keep it around the same for each other. Because I like a lot of small little things, but he likes more, like, sometimes just single pricey purchases.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Oh, Coffin! Hi!
Hi, Coffin.
Seaweed salad. Ah, I love that. I am a fan of the puns.
Thanks for the hydrate, the med check syrup. Remember, folks, to take your meds if you need to. And make sure they're within the expiration date, because expired meds are bad. Also,
it can make the
thanks.
real sick.
Thanks for the stretch. I drank a potion. It's wow, sir. I'm spending all kinds of points tonight. I got a med check, a hydrate, a stretch, and an R.
There we go.
Give me a second. I don't want to lose
Yeah.
sugar because she's got
No.
the path.
Yeah, I'll come up here and stop.
Okay, sir wants the good old Anna. Love it. I have 95,000. Jeez, sir, with all the points. Why do you have so many points?
Because she watches you. Thank you so much for that stretch and the hop and hydrate, Wolf. Gosh, freaking ordering Taco Bell sounds so good right now, and I know it's just in my head, but,
But Taco Bell, the quesalupa, I don't know. I've never had that. I don't think that's an actual thing. But like, oh man, they took away my favorite thing because I watch and enjoy your content. Fair, and I appreciate that, Sarah. That makes me feel good. But I need to make up more channel redeems, but I don't know what.
My favorite night snack is fruit. See, I had fruit, but I ate it. I think I have one more. That's right. I do have actually healthy things. I have carrot chips. I have raspberries and watermelon. I don't need Taco Bell, even though savory sounds a whole lot better than sweet at this moment. I just ate a whole freaking bowl of cheddar popcorn. I really don't need anything else. Gonna
You
test
missed
something
the
with
you.
your title, Sugar. Want to see if you can do this via stream element.
Because fair enough. I did miss the you. I appreciate that. That does make me feel really nice, Sarah. I enjoy your company as well. I enjoy you as a whole. I feel bad because I can't catch your streams.
Something went wrong while trying to update the title. Aw. Y'all love how I narrate what Dash does. Aw.
Wait, what?
Dash is trying stuff.
Oh, what's Dash doing?
Something with my stream title, but something went wrong. And he went, aw. Okay, just miss the bushes entirely. Ah!
It's fine.
Oh, I wanted to add the ad to see if it would work. Oh, that's right. That way, yeah, I forgot about that. There's a way to put an at before someone's name.
It's fine. I understand that it's fine because I know you stream.
Blech.
What?
You hit me. At Vegas Soma.
Are you shutting me out?
I'm putting you as an at in my title so people can actually go to you. It worked.
I have no idea how to do that. I'm here to passively guilt you about your friends who care about you, but you've abandoned them. But don't worry, we don't hold a grudge. I'm sorry, Starfruit. Things just Rock Lizard. I didn't necessarily mean to abandon y'all. It's just things changed. I appreciate the fact that you're
still... me. I happened. I'm sorry.
Well, like some of what's it called? I know one of them goes to bed like super early, or not super early, but like by the time I'm usually starting streaming, and then I know other people. Some of the others are probably still awake and online, but I will admit that. Oh my word! I did things. I did a you.
What, you did a angry off the edge?
Yeah, I like pulled out my weapon and just like skyrocketed downward. But I'm just a bad friend. I don't mean
you
to be.
You and Dash just have the whole cute little thing where you say what Dash says and it's sweet. Aw, thanks. Am I even heading towards the damn bear? I think I am. It's this way. Yeah, it's like right around the same corner.
It's apparently writable right now. But I do enjoy the fact that you come here and, like, you know, spend time with me and chat with me, Starfruit.
First of all, do that. Then get this one.
Man, that was wild. I'm gonna take over for a second, okay?
That was really far away. I don't know how you thought you were gonna hit anybody doing that.
It's part of the passive kill fruit. Starfruit is a good fruit. Yeah, agreed.
My gosh, hi Coffin, what's up?
Wait, Coffin what?
Coffin Cuddles! CC!
What up, CC? Also, Graveyard suck. Yeah, fair enough. You know, I'm wielding an ice weapon and I forgot to look and see what this is even weak to, but whatever.
Weak to fire and ice.
Oh, okay, cool. We're fine.
Yes, shout out to the Coffin.
I'm a stellar fruit. Yeah, fair enough, Starfruit. I didn't even hit that button. Why are you like this?
I'm just relaxing away from my mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, now I want mac and cheese.
Dude, I had the best meal yesterday. It was also way more than I should have eaten, but I don't care. But yes. So, like a month ago, I bought a preseason New York strip steak.
Yes, do it. Do it.
What?
Dash is gonna do clip roulette for Coffin.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
No.
What was I saying? And so I froze it because, which is, you know, something I probably shouldn't have done because I was just finding a hard time trying to get there to eat it. It was basically about to go bad. Yo, I found thin sliced New York steaks. Oh, that's awesome. What's it called? Like, the one I found at Walmart was like just a regular New York. It was like a decent sized New York steak. It was like $12. I'm like, I should treat myself.
Yes, you should.
It was
strip. Yes, you should.
it was seasoned with like a bunch of steak seasoning. But anyway, and another reason why I bought it is because I'm trying to learn how to cook a steak.
I'm
and not
kind of picky about my steaks.
not in the sense of, okay, cool, let me just throw this in like the pan or anything like that. No, I'm gonna try to like figure out like the best way to like cook it and then gauge for temperatures and stuff like that. Yeah, like all that stuff. Because like I thought that, because I thawed it out and then it started out really cold in the center because I didn't thaw it all the way through it completely. But because of that, what's it called? It like cooked more through, but I managed to get some pink still left in there. But anyway.
How do I take my steaks? I like them straight medium. I don't care if there's a little pink in it, but I don't want to see any blood in that juice.
I like rare to medium rare. A good steak does great with salt. Yeah, you're not wrong. You really don't need to get fancy with it. You're not wrong. You don't. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So, I made myself up some baby red Idaho potatoes and white cheddar and garlic mac and cheese.
Oh my god.
With this steak, and I ate
you
all.
like yours medium too?
Perfect.
Yes. See, I'm typically one of those people that I know it's not going to kill me to eat a medium rare or a rare steak. That's put on long enough to kill anything that could kill you. But I have my thing with blood. We all know that. But there's been one time, and while I was pregnant, I actually sent my steak back and had to have it cooked extra because it was like rare. In the center, like all around it was cooked, but I was like, no.
But that's what rare is. It's like it's still basically almost raw in the center.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't want this. I'm pregnant.
Fair.
And just normally, even if it's a little more on the rare side, I'll still eat it. It's just that's my preferred way.
No, that's understandable. Everybody's got their preferred way. I don't fault people for like.
Texas Roadhouse is so good. Freaking get me a bloomin' onion. Oh.
Ow!
Well, Susie now has me following them. Yes. Give her all the love. She is wonderful. Thank you. I could live on those rolls with the butter. Oh my. I'm craving food so bad.
Well, that's the problem with diets.
Yes, the fully loaded sweet potato. Texas Roadhouse good, but I actually like Puerto Rico better if you're going sit-down restaurants in general. Puerto is awesome. It's a local. I'm not sure how widespread it is.
Never heard of it.
But it's an authentic Mexican restaurant, and it is awesome. The portions are huge, and it's not that expensive. I get the fajita quesadilla.
Start begging for mercy.
Yes, you get the wet burritos. I really love this one restaurant called Rio Bravo. Their carne asada is so good. Mhm. Hubby, do you have one of those things from Uber? All this talking about food is definitely making me want food. It's hard to say with them.
Careful! Something's coming!
I've taken so many food pics. Oh, do you take food pics?
Liam de Lioncourt, everybody! Anyway.
Yeah. Now I do back when I was like, if I get the chance to actually home cook like a from scratch meal, I do tend to take a picture of it. My favorite meal has to be cornbread, baked beans, chicken, and sweet tea. Yum! Good southern eatings right there.
You know,
I
I'm
do
southern and I don't
almost
eat those.
every pretty food I get. Well, pretty food's pretty food and deserves to be pictured.
You heard that, right?
What?
I said I'm southern and I don't eat that.
I also ironically love takoyaki. I've never had takoyaki.
Takoyaki's so good!
It's getting weaker!
It
It's
has
what?
2013 health.
Oh, wow.
I believe so. Uber Eats.
What about Uber Eats?
Okay.
Is he buying you Uber Eats?
We might be doing an order on Uber Eats. Yeah, it would probably have to be on yours, hubby.
I could just send you money, Uber Eats. So give me that. I don't know how to do it, but like I know there's a way where you can actually send food. Like without giving out your address, you can set it up to where other people can send you food.
Yeah, I did that for Dark. A couple of times.
You just don't have it set up because I can't. I don't know how to do it. And I know
I
what.
can't remember. I think it was Uber. It might have been DoorDash or I don't
One
know.
of those things.
One of those things. It was one of those things.
I'm in a wall. I can't see. Okay, cool. Bear, you're nothing compared to some of the monsters I have fought.
It's gonna die right here. There it goes.
Nice.
See ya.
I had a ton of fun.
Sweat. Nothing personal.
Now, I love calamari. Goodness, I want to go to Olive Garden sometime in the near future. It's been so long. Alrighty, you enjoyed that lurking and your Fallout.
Oh, what's it called? We never went to the melt.
We need to do that too, because that is guaranteed to happen when you come up during the summer. We will plan our melt trip around then.
I think the problem was that when I originally came up there, it was for a holiday.
And it was so busy.
Yeah.
I mean, my house is like not never busy. There's always something happening, but there's less busy. Oh. Uber Eats? Maybe it was DoorDash that I used.
Another great hunt.
Yeah, it was DoorDash I used. Taco Bell. There's a 22-minute delivery time right now. That's not bad.
Alright. One more of those, then we can do the higher level one.
Sweet. Remember, I'm just doing this for the coins, and I don't think it matters
I don't think it does.
offhand. It just matters if you're doing that specific monster type. Does Heavy want anything if we do it that way? 22 minutes.
If you do, then just say,
Good luck.
Oh, quesarito.
Yeah, you can only get that through the app.
Wait, Traveler, does it let you remove stuff if you get that? Like, can you pick no sour cream?
I don't know.
Steak, no wings,
Syrup, you are technically Southern.
no nacho.
Okay, then yeah, I'll take that.
So this one?
Quesarito's so
Okay.
damn good.
I don't really need anything else because I'll be going to bed soon, so I don't need a ton of stuff, you know?
No, Dash, we're gonna stuff you like a pig before you go to bed.
Ooh, they have the Mexican pizza in.
Yeah, they brought it back.
Actually, you know what?
What? Oh.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Hello!
Hello!
Ogre Sound 1! Welcome in, Raiders!
Oh,
We're in the middle of trying to order Taco Bell!
let me... Oh, I have so many tabs open!
Chained Echoes. Fantasy and Mechs. Ooh.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, Chained Echoes? Love that game. I need to play more of it because I haven't played a lot of it. But Chained Echoes is a great game.
Chicken quesadilla.
Yeah, I may see that one. Except for that one.
And where's? Do you want to go ask Mom and Dad real quick if they want anything?
You know what I find? So, I know a lot of people do diets for various reasons, eat healthier, or like it makes it seem like they're healthier in some sense or another. But really, the only thing you have to worry about is portion control. Like, that's
Yes.
the big thing you have to do.
And right now, I have no portion control. I'm just hungry.
Yeah. I have no... That's half the reason why I am the weight I am, is just, like, I have no portion control. Because I also, like, stress eat, and being neurodivergent, and, as well as, you know, depressed and, bipolar, just, like, it's a constant eating fest.
Yeah. Well, I'm still waiting for when I get the Sky Armors, but I do have to see. I like the character growth system.
The character growth system is nice!
So please.
It's a great game. I don't play it as often as I should. I don't play a lot of games as often as I should. I'm a bad person for it, but still. I have so many games I have to play. I have a notification? I do have a notification.
You have a notification.
Oh, yeah, it's Syrup sending me a heart. You're not a bad person for not playing games. Shush. Ooh, pardon me. Sugar,
Yes.
move.
Oh,
There you
terribly
go.
sorry.
No, you're fine. I just don't want you to get booted. Oh. Ogre Sound! How's it going? Thanks for the follow. Let's come on in. Sit back, relax, and, you know, have some fun.
Okay, so
Woo!
so they each want a 5-layer burrito. How they come?
Yes.
Man, 5-layer burritos are also good.
And then a nacho bel grande.
Nacho Belgrande. I'm not doing weird things. No.
So just to go over, we have one beefy 5-layer burrito, no sour cream,
Oh, I
one
messed up.
quesarito, one chicken quesadilla, one Mexican pizza, two beefy 5-layer burrito, and then one nacho bel grande.
Oh,
Okay, it's gonna come to this much. I'm not sure if I should say the number online. I don't think anyone's gonna care.
nobody will care.
Okay, 47.68. Continue.
The only reason we would care is because someone's gonna be like, "Let me buy you dinner."
And to me.
Oh wow, all the swinging. Yeah, exactly.
Oh no! Never mind. I don't think we're outside of their delivery zone.
No. There you go.
Hold on.
That's a
hold
pose
on.
right there for
Hold
you.
on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, Westmore. Taco Bell. Let me exit out of this freaking app. Ah! Things happening and being hard to deal with.
Monster Hunter is all about the swinging nonsense. It's great. A whole chunk of cheese.
I could clear out this because of...
Maybe.
But
You'd think
start-
that if you were outside their range, they wouldn't let you order.
Yeah. Yeah,
Actually-
cart empty.
I didn't think there was a range. I figured it was because someone was going to go pick it up and then bring it to you. It's not because ranges would be like if the store had a delivery driver. But DoorDash is someone's going there to pick it up for you.
And one...
Know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. No sour cream.
Don't mind me, I'm just casually eating cheese out of a bag.
You are fine.
Making all the noises on my stream.
Mexican pizza. Add sour cream. Add 7.
Such
Continue.
pose, exactly.
There we go. It was just because of I had it originally set for another location back when we used this while we were on vacation at the beginning of summer. That was the last time I used it.
Ah, okay.
Yep. Hand it to me, please.
I promise you, Ogre, we're entertaining people. We're just ordering food and eating food and... Anyway,
How much of a tip do you want to leave?
at least, I do 20. But,
It just has it like this. 3, 4, 5. Other. It doesn't give an exact amount.
usually it's like 15%, 20%, 25%, or no tip, or
Okay, just the 4.
Blah, 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 blah. Is it cold up there?
Here?
Yes.
It's like in the 50s, I want to say.
I'm defying gravity.
Oh boy. Hold up. Where's my purse? My
Dead.
Google Pay account is hooked to my bank card, not Dash's bank card. Come to you.
Pardon me.
Move.
Oh.
Forward.
Huh. You know, they have the dancing pose set, but you'd think they'd actually do, like, dances.
Yeah, they would like dance.
But no, it's just, like, mid, like, dance or mid-pose of some kind. Those are basically the same. What up, buddy? I am a god! Anyway,
Why is it saying that's an invalid card number? No, it's not.
you probably input a number wrong?
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
a JoJo reference. That is 100% a JoJo reference.
there we go.
Why does the Monster Hunter have a JoJo reference in it?
Hey.
Boo 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 doo doo doo. Cause Japanese deaths. Yeah, I guess.
Preparing your order. Heck yeah. Time for me to stare at my phone.
What? No, we're hunting.
I mean, I'm gonna have it up, but I'm not gonna be like staring at the whole time, but a little bit. You know.
Is that a Teostra outfit for your cat?
I can't remember which one gives the angel
No, no.
outfit.
Is that the angel? That is the angel. Padlock.
There we go.
Oh yeah, no, it's the angel. It's Shara Magdala. Shara Magdala, whatever that one's called. Sorry, I'm not having a stroke or anything. Bones, honey, helping. Yeah, I know. Sorry.
How many more coins do I need?
Yes.
Hurry. Probably a lot. I'm at 73. Fine.
Do you know how many you actually need?
150.
Wow.
But after you fill up the target thing, of 10, which is why you want to do the ones that are like cycling, because you get an additional.
Yeah.
You get 50. He gives you 50.
Oh gosh. Syrup, you ready for Wednesday?
Ooh.
What?
I said ooh.
Ooh, for what?
I don't know. Wednesday.
It's Syrup's birthday.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna be having a blast. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely ready. My body is ready.
Mhm.
It's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, she's doing stuff with Nixie, and then we're gonna be doing some crosscode racing, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awful.
Ooh.
So Syrup and I are turning on a bunch of different handicaps, and one of the ones we've got turned on for us is ice physics are always on.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I know. Like, it even affects the cutscenes because your character will like stop where they're supposed to and then slide forward. It's just like, bro, why? All the munchies, exactly. All the munchies, indeed.
Oh, it needs. There is a mighty need.
Oh, yeah, I understand that. That's an Anjanath and a Lagambi. Why is...
I am the only Bun Bun.
But we're not fighting a Lagambi, we're fighting the Azeroth.
I can be the only Bun Bun.
Okay. Boop, ba, 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 da, ba, da, boo, doo. I hope I get out of work on time tomorrow.
I hope so too.
I would really like to stream Torna.
DoorDasher is waiting on order. Woot.
Man, now I want ramen. Talking about a DoorDasher has made me crave ramen.
There can be only one.
But I is too poor to afford good ramen.
The closest local ramen shop to us is like 45 minutes away.
Have you at least had it?
No.
Oh, dude. Nothing beats, like, a bowl of, like, actually well-made ramen.
Well, I mean, I've had actual, like, authentic tonkotsu ramen
Okay.
in Texas. It's just we haven't tried the local shop.
Fair.
And by local, I mean it's 45 minutes away.
I mean, I used to live in Atlanta. That counts as local. Like, if it's within driving distance, it's local. And I know someone's gonna be like, but an hour's driving distance. Yes, that's still fine. If you can make it,
fine.
what's it called? Well,
If
yes.
you can make it to and from in one day, it's in town. It's
Yep. That for somebody who doesn't understand that, that's how it was back like in Atlanta. You don't live in the city. You live around the city and you just go wherever you need to go. Who cares if it's on the other side and it takes an hour to get there? If you want to go to that mall, you go to that mall. Like, you start to learn that like local is anywhere within driving distance. Because I know, like, a bunch of, like, small-town places and, or, like, people who, like, live in cities are just like, it's, like, an hour away. Who wants to drive that far? But when you have to drive that far to go do anything, yeah, like, yeah, you learn that it's actually acceptable to drive that. As long as you're willing to pay for the gas.
Believe it or not, live close to a very small ramen shop. It is constantly got people lined up out the door and cycles people in and out very quickly. Oh gosh, that would be so awesome. I love ramen.
I won't lie, that's one of the few things I kind of want to learn how to make. Where the hell did you go?
Down.
Oh, okay. Because, it would definitely be interesting.
Hippie number 1, hello!
Hello.
Only downside is that people can have maybe 10 people inside at the same time. So
Yeah.
it's tiny.
One of my favorite sushi joints are like that. They're like, they're every time I go, they usually, like, end up being packed, but, like, they are tiny. I think they even got smaller since the last time I've been, because the building they were in was, like, destroyed.
There's a shout out, and also I gave you a follow real quick there, Chibi.
Oh, you got another raid?
No, Chibi just stopped on in. She's another streamer. She, right? Correct pronoun? If I missaid that, I'm so sorry. But Dash was telling me about them, earlier today.
Oh.
Yes, I be she. Okie dokie. I try and be respectful. As best as I can. Now, is this the one you were telling me that loves Monster Hunter?
Wait, what? Oh.
Because I also love Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter's great. I like hunting games in general.
Oh yeah, that's how I learned about you. Happy to catch your stream. Yes, thank you.
I won't lie. Depending on what time we finish this, I may do a little Wild Hearts on stream.
Okay. Sure. Do all the thingies.
But, yeah, like, I have discovered I like hunting games in general. It doesn't have to be Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter's a good one that I thoroughly enjoy. But I have started to realize that I just like hunting games. I like RPGs in general, but, like, the satisfaction of, like, crafting things and, like, fighting giant monsters is just a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, bear! I will say this, Sugar, I don't think you'll like Wild Hearts.
Oh, you don't?
No.
See, I think Dash is staying hopeful. Yeah, same. One of my favorite stuff about this genre, crafting.
Yep. So, don't get me wrong. I think in general you would like it. I don't think you would like one of the mechanics.
Beg is thinking that I won't like Wild Hearts at all.
No, so I think you'll like... Well, let me rephrase that. I think you'll like the game. I don't think you'll like some of the mechanics.
Okay, he says he thinks I'll like the game, but he doesn't think I'll like some of the mechanics. But hey, when it came to this game, I couldn't stand it at first either because I couldn't figure out wire bugging.
Fair.
I normally play survival games, so this is a very different genre than what I'm used to.
I don't know. I count this as a survival game.
Well, I mean, yeah, you are surviving, but I mean, whoa.
That's a giant angry thing! Why is there a T-Rex in my face? Anytime someone mentions bear, I think of this video of I assume, Alaskan woman yelling at a bear. Really? That's a thing?
Bear.
Ow.
Bear.
Do you know what they're talking about?
Yes, I do.
I don't.
Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, you love surviving a building too? That's the one, yes!
I like...
I'm gonna spray you with mace now, bear!
What's it called? I like games. I don't know what it is. I say I like I like hunting games and stuff like that. But if you look at my library, I just like games. I was thinking about the fact that I was just like what? Because I'm like, because you're like, oh yeah, survival games are getting. I'm like, I like survival. I like open world. I like RPG. I just like games apparently.
Gosh darn it, bear. Yeah, I have never heard anyone try so desperately to sound like a Disney princess. I know.
Wait.
Kayak, bear.
Oh, you're talking about the bear person?
Oh gosh, I have to find that and show it to you, Vega. It is hilarious.
Yeah, because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I missed! How did I miss? Alright, well.
You were right there.
Well, like, I hit a piece of them, and then I just, like... Are you going to bed? You just kind of wavered there. He moved, and I missed again. I fired, and I missed.
I fired and I missed again. I had a pasta. Fire again and I missed.
Pop the butt.
You did, you popped a butt.
I knew I could count on you.
Oh, I have to apologize to Dash.
Oh?
I killed one of his brethren.
Oh?
Yeah, one of the monsters you can fight in Wild Hearts is a giant poison crow.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's telling me about that.
But I wanted its flesh so badly.
Is it another like bird, like plant creature?
No, it's a poison creature, so it's got like I wouldn't say plants. I mean, worst case scenario, you could qualify it maybe as a like fungus looking, but it's not necessarily plants. It looked
The
like
moldy bird.
yeah, something like that. I'm about to fight a chicken.
Is it a fire chicken like Eknalsum fire chicken?
I don't know. I haven't fought it yet. I haven't seen it yet. All I know is I'm pretty
there's
sure.
Also an angry monkey.
Oh yes, there is indeed an angry monkey. Has he told you about the pig yet?
The pig? No, I don't think he's told me about the pig.
Oh, dude, the pig is massive. The pig will body check you so bad. Oh no.
Oh, there. It's running.
Are you done there, Winnie the Pooh? Is Wild Hearts a Souls-like game? Wild Hearts is a Monster Hunter-like game. I wouldn't necessarily call it a Souls-like game, although I think some people have compared it to that. But it is a Monster Hunter-type game.
I might have to hand you my food if they call. Actually, here, take my phone.
I might have to hand you my food if they call.
My phone.
You said food.
I meant phone. Sorry, trying to multitask is not my strong suit.
I was just very confused for a moment. But it is, how best to say this? It is a faster-paced Monster Hunter. Less weapon variety in the sense of, like, there are only 7 weapon types instead of 14, like Monster Hunter. But they still have a unique feel to them. Oh, the T-Rex is coming back. We should leave.
Yeah, we should. Not T-Rex is on his way. Fire's not T-Rex.
My headphones are up backwards. Let me fix that, even though it doesn't really make a difference.
By the
Anyway,
way.
I can see where someone might say Souls-like in the sense of you're fighting, like, massive bosses. Like, the monsters, some of the monsters are relatively, like, almost your size, but, I don't know why you would compare it to a Souls-like game. It's no more difficult than Monster Hunter.
It is in the blue.
It is indeed in the blue.
It is at 8,000 health. These go by so fast.
Well, we are, like, master rate, like, well, I'm 50, but how did that hit me?
Oh.
I don't care that it's still my honey. How did that hit me? I love how the little monsters just decided to come in and wail on it, too. Did you steal my honey? How did you...
You stole my honey! How dare it?
Sugar, you probably have lots of honey.
Oh, I have tons of honey. Including my husband.
Haha. That was cute.
He is
Oh,
my
it
adorable
moved.
husband. No.
Wild Arts has a 45% rating on Steam. Do you know why it has a 45% rating on Steam? Because of the performance issues. Much like every other game that someone's just like, oh yeah, this, that, and the other is a problem, like Pokemon. Like, a lot of, like, when people is like, oh man, I had these issues when I was playing Pokemon, or I had issues when I was playing Wild Hearts. I have yet to have those issues. Or they are so minute, I don't even recognize it. But that's the main reason it only has a 45, is because, what's the word I'm looking for? Pokemon is played on a potato. Yeah, no, I understand. I'm not trying to say, like, Pokemon is the same, it's like the same thing as Wild Hearts. I'm just saying, yes, I understand that, Starfruit. I'm just saying that I've never run into those problems every time someone says it's a problem.
I have. I watched the textures of a mountain run beside me as I was on my bike.
That's
in
amazing.
Pokemon, and it was very scary. I did not appreciate it.
Published by EA. So yes, I agree that EA should have definitely polished it off and made it, like, actually playable for most of the people, when they released it.
Another great hunt.
But, I have yet to have an issue. But I think it's because Dash said the issue was because, like, AMD and something else.
I'll help.
But, like, those graphics cards had issues.
Well, there's my pizza.
What's it called? Those graphics cards, like, had issues for, like, bottlenecking and everything like that. Or, like, in general. But I haven't had an issue. Like, I've been able to play it without a problem. I think there was one issue where it, like, stopped for a moment and then it fixed itself. And it,
Not because it's mom and dad. I have a burrito over here. It looks like it has sour cream in it, but I don't know if it's a quesarito or something else. There's one.
But, I understand that a lot of AAA games have been
Yeah.
releasing
Did you
in
ever
broken
see
states. Cyberpunk's a fine example of that too,
Yeah, 'cause
where
I
they're
went to
releasing
that
in broken
too.
states and then getting
I'm
fixed,
sorry, Heavy. Did you check that one?
which makes them like, all right, cool, we're playable now, but it like hurts the fans who want to play it because it's just like, all right, cool, but why didn't you deliver this like actually playable game on on launch instead of like the mess that you gave us? So,
You would split my quesarito with me?
No,
And-
that's fine.
Are you sure?
That's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, just one dad'll get sour cream or Longwell.
oh, did he mess up his order?
Oh. Yeah, they forgot one of our 5-layer burritos.
No, I hate it when that happens.
Both bags were sealed though, so it wasn't the driver's fault. That's
Yeah.
Taco Bell's error. We
I
will
feel-
get you your 5-layer burrito, baby. Maybe
Uh,
not today. They did.
I feel like
Yeah, they did.
like the main issue
Oh wow.
is it's partially to do with the developers, but I feel like it's partially to do with the fan base too. Is along the lines of like they feel like they have to meet a specific deadline, and then they'll push out whatever garbage they've got and fix it with performance issue. Like because like that's the thing with the day and age we live in now is like we live in a place where we can do updates. Like before, they're just like, all right, cool. We have to make sure this is done by this specific date because once it goes live, there's nothing we can do about it. We can't patch it. We can't do anything. And then, like, so if it got delayed, it got delayed. And then nowadays, that's not the case. And the companies have gotten just, like, in the sense of, well, we can update it. So just push out whatever it is so we release it by the date that we said it would. And it'll be fine. When that's not actually the case. The price is definitely EA's fault. Yeah, has a game coming out in like 2 weeks. It's priced at $60. Yeah, no, EA is definitely EA took
Oh, I'm so sorry about your dog, Ogre.
that's not good. I'm sorry about your dog too. I don't know what happened.
They got upset because they heard the food bag.
Yeah, I knew the price fault was EA's fault, not Koei Tecmo. Because I feel like EA is trying to copy Square Enix, because Square Enix is raising the price of their games. And so, I understand that's their fault. Yes, Koei is indeed the, devs for Wild Hearts. And they did a good job, for the part that I've played so far. The whole AAA industry is just rotten. Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. It is rotten. Also, I'm level 22 now, so we can do whatever quest you want.
Okay, I was just in the middle of checking all my stuff.
No, you're fine.
And
Do
then
whatever you need
food.
to. Also, I found out something interesting.
Mm?
So you know how you have the research requests that give you the stamps?
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't matter if it's for you or for anybody, whoever puts the quest, if it is part of their research request, I will also get a stamp for it.
Oh, sweet.
Or at least I think that's how it is, because my research request is for a Great Woggy, but I have 2 stamps now. And the Great Woggy's been up there for a minute
Ooh.
because it's got 1 left.
He gave me 100 coins this time.
Ooh! Square needs to relearn to make a game with 40 before raising the price. Yeah, that's true.
I kind of see what the whole hype is.
About?
The Mexican pizza.
Oh?
I really like it.
What's on it?
Kind of the same stuff as like a Nacho Bel Grande.
I don't know what's in a Nacho Bel Grande.
Beef, beans, cheese. There's the mild, like, hot Taco Bell sauce on it. Tomatoes, a 3-layer cheese blend on, and there's 2 giant, like, crispy tortillas that make up the crust. I got sour cream added to mine.
Okay. I could probably actually stomach the potatoes. I might get that the next time. Not potatoes, tomatoes. I'm like really hit or miss about the tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh.
Parmesan mantle. Yes. Thanks. Now I'm broke again, but I have it.
Only thing Square has going for it is that Yoshi P will publishing apologize if something goes really wrong. Yeah, that's true. Which sucks. It sucks when someone has to go apologize.
Apologize for what? Or what are we apologizing for? Do I need to apologize?
No, we're not apologizing for anything. We're talking about the current, the current, market workings of, like, AAA companies and stuff like that.
Mm. The cruel cycle of an RPG wealthy 1 minute broke the next. Yep.
Yup.
Should have ate this damn thing with a fork.
Yes. Oh, is
It's
that
very
weird?
messy.
We're taking a break.
Just so I can scarf the last couple bites of this into my pie hole.
Oh, you've already eaten it? That's impressive. So,
Oh, yeah.
for our only recent games I like from Square are the Octopath Traveler games. I like Final Fantasy XIV. That's a lot of fun. The Nier games I really enjoy. I like a lot of stuff that Square Enix actually produces, to be honest. But I also like a bunch of indie games stuff too.
Oh, I still haven't discovered this.
What?
I'm still missing whatever it is I need to make the Almudron final thing. But this right now is better than what I currently have.
I am tentatively looking forward to Soulframe. I don't know what Soulframe is. I'm looking that up now. Soulframe. Warframe Deb's Fantasy MMO. Oh! As long as it's not like Space Ninjas, I might enjoy that.
Master Andrew, hello!
You
I
get-
am doing the hunting, yes.
You rating? Are you getting rated?
Just a new just a message in chat.
Okay.
Words are hard.
They
Manage
are.
equipment, set decorations.
No, we have some concept
Elemental
stuff, no Space
Vein.
Ninjas. Yeah, I don't know what it was about the Space Ninjas. I just couldn't get into Space Ninjas. I know I played it with you, and, like, a couple of other people, Starfruit, but I just, like, it was okay, but I just couldn't really, like, full-on get into it. Maybe I could get into their, fantasy MMO? It depends. We'll have to see. That'd be interesting.
Oh.
Just have a giant community in an MMO.
Change equipment.
Change for sauce. Anyway.
Re-
Space Ninjas is weird to get into. Yeah, that's true.
Set decorations.
Like, gee, 10 years ago, there was no story. Just run through, like, 3 different tile sets. Yeah, fair enough.
New. Handicraft. This old man is going to bid you all farewell. Happy hunting and happy munching. 5 comes early for me. Alrighty, you go get some lovely sleep. Thank you so much for stopping in with you and your darling community. I hope to see you again soon.
Alright, Ogre, good night. Have a wonderful night. 5 a.m. That, they're in Europe? Now there's like 3 dozen quests, 51 frames, hundreds of weapons, and a dozen tile sets. Yeah, like, I guess what got it to me was just, like, I like tedious, like, tedious doesn't bother me, and, like, repetitive doesn't necessarily bother me, but the fact that it was, like, no variety, I guess. Like, there is some variety to it. I just don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just couldn't really get into it, though. They have improved general direction. Yeah, fair enough. Like, that's good, because it definitely needed that, in my opinion. Dano. Oh, and that's 51 frames, not counting the prime variant. Yeah, so that's like what, 100 different frames? I don't know if there are prime variants for all of those, but if there are, then that's like 100 different frames. And like repeating missions so that way you had like you got the parts wasn't the problem, nor was waiting the problem. It was just like it just felt like some of the not 100, not yet. Okay. It just felt like I don't know, like, if you didn't have, like, the most optimized thing, it wasn't the best. And some were, like, way better than others. They do, like, 4 primes a year. Ah, okay, okay. I'm impressed. I didn't hear a single crunch from your mic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
My eye. I do not know how those counts as weapons. Unless you're doing, like, level 70 plus enemies, you can get away with most weapons with a halfway decent mod setup. Fair. Well, like, that's the problem, is I probably wouldn't know how to do that properly. Not without asking people or looking it up. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you make valid points about stuff. I just don't know how to explain that it didn't sit well with me. Damage. Yeah. Fair. Just add damage. Fair. We just phase right on through the guy. I have so long to go. I have 15. Is it 15 more levels? Yeah, 15 more levels. Ugh.
Well,
I forget, did y'all beat the Violet Mitsune?
no, we did not.
Okay, that's right.
Critical eye, water, critical boost, weakness, exploit. The only thing I'm missing is a critical element.
Oh, are you making one of your, sets?
I need technically I need a gem that has a 3/2/2 for this.
I don't know how to help you with that.
Oh, it's on my own thing. Still works. Quesarito.
Oh, you're eating a quesarito too?
Yep. Because I'm feeling fat.
Man, I'm always feeling fat. I know.
Freshman might snuck up on me today. Good luck with the hunting, and be sure to smack some big stupid beastie's head into a wall for me. Will do, Lord Master Andrew.
Yeah, will do. This is a strong bug.
Melting pot.
Melting pot. Melting pot. Melting pot. Melting
Woof.
pot. What? You good?
Isnapoki.
What?
Is that your name, Isnapoki?
Is Napoki.
Isnapoki. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but it looks cute.
You got rated?
I'll follow.
A follow. Nice. We just hanging around.
Fine, I just need to save up stuff.
Including Prime variants, there are 91 frames with 90 available to all players. Yeah, that's right. With, because they had, like, one special frame that was, like, only for a select thing. Yeah, one is founders only.
Okay.
And the founders pack stopped selling in 2013, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello.
Now what? Now what shall we do?
For a cloud neck bar.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I want a cloud neck bar.
Oh, I
But
want that.
nowhere around me is open for ice cream. But hey, I think it's now fully cross-platform. That's awesome. Guarantee you nowhere is open around me. That's for ice cream. Now you got me wanting to dash something to myself.
Yeah. Do it.
Well, you say do it, but I don't. I want ice cream. I don't think anywhere has ice cream available.
What is the thing? Acknawsome. Sure, we'll go beat up some Acknawsome.
What's an Agnos? Oh, the Firebird.
Firebird. Pretty sure that water is its main weakness.
Cool, I don't have a water blade, but you know, as you do.
Fire chicken.
Fire
Yep.
chicken.
Followed right after it is like electricity.
I don't have either of those.
Ice.
I have ice.
That's the third.
Oh, I stand corrected. Wait. Ice cream shop, is it open?
Time to go.
One of the only times you'll see the cutscene on my stream, because I'm eating.
Oh, this is a mistake.
What?
So, I don't know if you know this, but, DoorDash has, like, a few things that they, like, put together. In a sense, like, I don't want to say phantom restaurants, but, like, phantom stores, in a sense.
Oh, I saw something about that on Pin TV. Yeah, they're things that pose as other restaurants to sell food.
And so, like, DoorDash has got one where I'm pretty sure, like, it, like, takes in all of the stores nearby inventory for certain stuff. Because I've never heard of Three Ice Cream Shop before.
Yeah.
But it's got a few pints of, like, Ben and Jerry's and stuff like that. And so, yeah. I don't want a 3-pack.
So tempted.
Hey, what?
You.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what he's thinking it is.
Oh.
Ooh.
How does that work?
Hmm.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Because it's like, oh yeah, $18 for this thing, but it's not $18, it's like 30.
Ooh.
Well, it's for, what's the word I'm looking for? It was for, like, 2 items. Ooh.
Is Hubby gonna have regrets before he has to go to bed?
Why is hubby having
think so?
regrets?
Because he no longer has a gallbladder.
Oh.
He just ate Mexican.
Oh?
Okay.
Ghost kitchens. They work out of restaurants under the... Like, yeah, exactly. Ghost kitchens. Do I want to do that? I think I will.
Ooh, he's trying out the ghost kitchen.
Well, it's not a ghost kitchen. They're like they're buying two little like pint-sized things of ice cream for me,
Mm-hmm.
you know, getting it delivered to my house. Sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
Didn't mean to take up
Are
the
you
time.
kidding? Are you kidding? I just ate an entire freaking Mexican pizza and a quesarito on stream. I took up half of that last fight eating eating everything. Oh no, I just took that. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. I will live.
Uh,
Oh, there's
I've been doing so many of these. I'm on autopilot.
your favorite monster's here.
Uh,
Doing great. No trouble at all.
As well as a Maggie. I'm gonna ask you, Kylie, to do why. Yeah, I know. Ba-da-da-boop-boop. Your order's been placed. Blah, 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 shush. Pretty.
Ooh.
Oh, I've got nothing here.
Oh, nothing up there for you.
No.
Yeah, there was like a rock lizard.
Rock lizard. Puppet spider. Oh, that's my bad. A marionette spider.
Slightly different.
Where the hell? Oh, you're over there.
Yeah,
What are you attacking now?
another rock lizard.
You look at you getting all the rock lizards. I don't know how this works, but okay. Slide it on a rock.
Hello.
Escargot.
Heading this way.
Head in the what?
I'm heading this way.
Making my way downtown. Walking fast.
I can only imagine how cold my character is right now.
Well, the fact that you're wearing practically nothing.
Yeah. And it's snow. But I was thinking fire chicken. Might be somewhere warm. Nope. This is what I get for thinking. Oops. I fell down because my finger twitched on the stick.
Twitchy finger.
Twitchy finger. Really? Let me up.
And I'm alright. Anyway.
Vega's in a mood.
What am I not?
I know. It's wonderful. Oh, I should not have ate all of that,
Oh.
but I don't care.
Can you fill
care
it in
tomorrow.
your belly?
I'll care tomorrow.
Upset
But right
stomach?
now I don't. Oh, probably just the fact that, you know, that I've now not adhered to my diet for like 2 weeks straight. Ugh.
It'll be fine. Where are you? Why are you all the way over there?
Because I'm still doing my path.
Oh, your path is way different than what it used to be.
No, this has always been my path. I think you're remembering Dash's path. Dash's path
Oh.
was different from mine.
Yeah, no, I am remembering Dash's path now that I think about it.
Mine normally doesn't take this long, but I've had some technical issues. Like falling off of cliffs.
Falling off of cliffs, walking, I don't know.
Walking something dark side.
Rock lizard! Ooh, some heavy atmospheres. Don't mind if I don't. Giant snake
There's a puppet
lizards.
spider over here.
There's a what? Oh, a puppet spider? I am full on friends. I've got some trap bugs. Ah! Flying lizard! We're good.
Are we sure?
Yeah, one of the snake lizards decided to get right up in my face when I wasn't paying attention.
Hello, human. What are you doing?
Exactly.
Hey, time to go find me a fire chicken.
I was about to say, where is the fire chicken, but I see it now. Hello, human. Do you like skateboards? You know what I do think you'll like about Wild Hearts? Sorry, this just came to my brain.
Oh, no, you're fine.
So you know how in this one there are only set camps?
Yeah.
And you have to do, like, quests in order to open them up?
Yeah.
So in Wild Hearts, they have something known as dragon energy? Dragon something. And so it's got specific elements tied to, that tied to what you have access to. But as long as you have enough of that element, you can make your camp wherever you want.
Gotcha.
You just literally pull out the crafting in you and be like, all right, cool, I want to put a tent here. Tents are expensive, except for, like, there's one spot where it's, like, really cheap. There's, like, one big spot that's, like, really cheap you don't have to use a lot of resources for. But they have multiple areas that you can, that increase the dragon energy that you have access to, and certain ones give you access to certain elements. But you can totally, like, I think build up to, like, 3 camps once you, like, unlock all the, like, dragon stuff. So you can place them wherever you want.
Nifty.
It's, granted, it's normally better to place them where you can set up healing wells where, next to, like, a particular tree that, what's it called? That will refill, like, basically think of, like, your potions. It'll basically refill that. And, like, a lot of people recommend you build them there, but you don't have to, I don't think. Elden Ring win. I don't know, Starfruit. So, if I played Elden Ring, it'd be like on a Tuesday, Saturday kind of thing. And right now I'm playing the Xenoblade series. So we will get Elden Ring. I just don't know when we'll play it. Because I have a lot of games I do want to play on, like, for my RPGs. But I might... So we're doing both Xenoblade Chronicle 2 games. And then we're going to be jumping into Xenoblade Chronicles 3 once we're done with both of those. But maybe when I'm done with Xenoblade Chronicles 3, we can play, well, like, Elden Ring may happen. No promises, because I don't want to promise it and then something else happens. But that is kind of the play. Yeah, because the universe refuses to let you play Torna. Look, I'm sorry! It's not my fault work's been sucking lately. Or things have just been happening to where, like, I can't do things on Tuesday. I was quite surprised that we got out on time tonight, to be honest. Well, it was...
Dandelion!
What?
Oh, saying hi to Dandelion for throwing something on my face. And thank you for that hop and hydrate.
Like, we started out, like, in a really rough position today when we first were going in. And, so I was shocked that I made it in time for this stream, even. So we'll see what tomorrow takes.
Oh, I hit the kazoo, but it wasn't enough.
That sucks.
Because I rammed into it, but I guess it wasn't rideable.
That's weird. I don't know why. It might have gotten to a fight with the Magdamalo.
Maybe. The attempt was made.
If only you'd finish working on the electricity. Yeah, I know. Like but here's the thing: is like the electricity thing. Like after I started like doing it, I don't think it'll work out. I was barely into like the first semester of stuff, and the problem with like how the school was and everything like that, I didn't necessarily have access. Where'd he go? To like a teacher, and even if I did, I don't know if I would be able to understand it. So like, cause like I understand DC. Like for what we were doing for DC stuff, I could understand that. But once I got into AC, I barely made it past the first chapter. You did do it during COVID. I know I did do it during COVID.
They're targeting me. They're targeting me.
Ooh, jellyfish.
They're target someone else.
Was it? It was Athens.
Thank you, Abby. Night night, I love you.
My husband.
How you doing, Dandelion? Vegas is night.
Oh, run, run. No. Will you though? Hasn't been impressed with what I've heard about Athens. Yeah, I know. Wait, are you talking about Athens or like Athens University? Because it was actually Calhoun. Because it was actually Calhoun. I thought you were talking about like which campus, but no. Now I know what you're talking about. It was Calhoun. Like to be honest, like my first teacher for DC, did not like even care about about class. He kinda did, but like for the most part he was just like, whatever. It took me a long time to get 2 teachers to get credits and debits. Yeah, fair.
There's a damn head crest. Been working on that for a while now.
Oh, that hit good. But yeah, it was Calhoun and I don't know about the AC teacher, but the DC teacher definitely didn't like really care all that much. He did what he could to teach, but like it was like clear that teaching was not his first thing. He just kind of did it for the sake of extra money on the side. It's basically the opposite of what you think. Interesting. But it doesn't also help that it happened during my breakdown. Because that also played a big part into it, I think, as well. So.
Tired but can't sleep. I understand, Dandelion. I've been there.
Yeah, I was like that last night. Well, no, I wasn't like that last night. I needed to go to sleep, but I had too much energy. I eventually got myself to go to bed, though. Why did you pull out your axe? What was I gonna say? Why you gotta? Ooh, yeah, jellyfish or squids, whatever they are. Squids.
I need to go back to that last area we were at with the thing initially because I didn't get the shiny that was up there.
Fair.
So I'll meet you back.
You're all good. I'll try that today.
Nor try not to kill it before I get there.
I don't think I can output that kind of damage.
It's like 20% health.
I knew I could count on you.
But that's also kind of why I want to do like the cooking thing, because the electrician thing was just like it would be cool, and if I could get into it, I thought I'd be into it, but I know I like cooking. Like cooking and baking have been like a big passion for me since I was a kid. I've been like watching Food Network and all kinds of other sites and things since I was growing up. So like, so that's why like I kind of want to give the cooking thing a chance, because if I do that, then you know, I'm pretty sure I can do moderately well at it.
I mean, that's why I'm doing this whole resin thing on the side.
Yeah. I just can't do anything about it for a while because I have to save up money to move to a location first.
Well, I just walked right back into that.
Yeah, I did too. At least hit it. Where did he? How did he end up all the way over there?
He's got them big old steppies.
Not wrong about that. Jeez. Flying across the place.
Got 7,000 health. Oh my. It's out for blood.
Sugar, you should probably heal.
Got it. Oh my health again.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
There we go.
Like, the one thing I would like to work on, kind of going forward, I just don't know how to necessarily work on for the school. Because I can start looking up stuff, and I kind of want to, I plan on doing that soon. But one of the things I want to work on that I really don't know how to work on right away is training my palate.
Oh yeah. Because as a chef, you kind of have to do that, huh?
A little bit. It's nice to be able to, like, have that. Should check on my ice cream.
You should.
Oh, it still says it has time. The dasher is, like, nowhere near the store.
Another great hunt.
Got to accept all these items. I love how the internet's trying to tell me they don't have one near me, but they do.
Have one near you.
So I went to go look up like the ice cream shop because that's what this is. And it's just like there's a site actually for it. And it's just like, haha, we don't have one of those. Don't exist in your area. And I'm like, but I literally just ordered from DoorDash.
Yeah.
You hear about the streamer who ran over someone's dog on stream? I'm sorry, what?
What?
Someone was streaming and ran over somebody's dog? That's awful.
That's terrible.
Like, how does that happen? Like, I can understand accidents happen, but at the same time, ooh, I have a whole bunch of stuff. Like, how?
This is how.
So, there are streamers who stream them driving. Okay. I think I know something like that. Like, I don't know it personally. Wow, there's only 2 items in Rare Friends today. But I didn't know people streamed themselves driving.
I mean, people stream the most random things.
And as a safety measure, is against TOS for driver to be reading chat. She didn't follow TOS and ended up running the dog over while checking chat. Yeah. I would, like, have chat not even on. Like, I wouldn't... like, I'd have the stream up and running, obviously, but,
How about, like, I don't know, like a second person in the driver's or in the passenger seat who can read chat for you?
yeah,
And if you can't do that, and you want to read your chat, then don't drive.
yeah.
Don't endanger yourself and other people because you want to read your chat. Because you chose to do a stream that makes it to where you're not allowed to read your chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would just be something difficult for me to do. I don't know. Actually, I stay corrected. Because, like, I would put it in a spot where, like, you could kind of... Well, how do you do that? Because, like, wouldn't you need to blur out license plates and stuff like that? Because otherwise you can look up where people are by looking up various license plates. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you don't need to do that. But I would put it in a spot where I couldn't even read chat. Like I just son of a bitch. I would literally put it where I can't even see it, and just chat like I normally do because I'm a crazy person, so I talk to myself. I don't know why I always do that. So I can see how it's done. I just find it flabbergasting that people watch that.
Yeah.
Like, is there a reason people watch other people drive? Like, are people just that bored? I mean, I guess you get to experience some scenery you might not normally get to Um, and again, like if the driver is just chatting about random things, then wow, I got 3 steel eggs out of that. I can see that being a thing, but at the same time, I just find it so weird. It would probably be just chatting, yeah. But the problem is that you can't drive and chat. So you would literally just be chatting to yourself about what are we hunting?
Another Ignosum.
Okay.
I'm collecting them points, baby. Them coins.
Ah, gotta have that cash. That's money. That's cash out. Anyway, I don't need Kimura points. I have too many Kimura points. By the way, is it incredibly irresponsible? Yeah, that's true. So, like, I can see that being a thing. It's just, yeah, when you do something like that, you have to make sure you're not reading chat. Like, put it in a place you wouldn't bother looking. Because otherwise, that's asking for, like, bad stuff to happen.
Exactly.
Because, honestly, chat, by that point in time, isn't there to chat with you. They're there to chat with each other while you're going on in the background, providing scenery.
I'm good to go. Just a bit more. Ready for anything.
Only 2
Only 2 what?
of each type of thing.
Got you. Oh, this is more like warmer weather kind of thing. Oh no, the camera is like looking up at the streamer. Oh, okay. That's also very odd. So you're just showing yourself off to the public, chatting to yourself while driving? I mean, I do that technically, so I don't see how that would not be a thing. I don't know. Esker got butter, Esker got
Progress.
honey. The bunny, ooh, I ate the bunny. I remember when I'd watched VeggieTales.
I had cousins who watched a lot of VeggieTales.
I personally did not watch them, but when I went to go visit my aunt and uncle and they had their kids, you know that song? Yes, I know that song.
Easy peasy.
I don't know the entirety of the song. I know some of it though. But they were raising their kids up on VeggieTales, and so when I went to visit for like a month,
There was a lot of VeggieTales.
There was a lot of VeggieTales. Woo!
Let's see.
So, I know more VeggieTales than what most people who in my predicament would know. Oh, you're
More people.
what?
You're like, not all the people know about, but I know about the VeggieTales.
Well, I mean, to be fair, VeggieTales, it was just like in a like big Christian thing.
Oh yeah, no, that's my It was the religious ones that my cousin and her parents, my aunt and uncle,
See.
loved, always,
Doing great.
like, borderline religiously, which is funny because it was about religion.
Yeah. Um, but I was not raised with religion in mind, so it's just like one of those things of it's just funny that like like Starford, it's just like that's not because that's the exact reason. It's just like most people be like, wait, you actually know things that I know that you wouldn't normally know. The answer is yes.
Yes.
How am I? Okay, no, we're running at the same speed. I'm like, how am I faster than you? But I'm not.
Nice.
I'm taking quarters faster than you, though. Ha 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 ha.
I also am grabbing all the goodies.
Yeah, I will admit, I forgot. I grabbed the other goodies. I just forgot that one. I've got another armor sphere in my my line. In my line? In my thought? I don't know. Words.
Words are hard.
Looks like there's something here. Easy peasy. Let's see. Yoink. Sweet.
What do you want, Antidobra? Huh? What you want? The Antidobras are just cowards. Where are we going?
Back by the starting area.
Oh, I didn't
So
know there was a
that's-
bush down here.
Because this is closer.
I jump into frame and your cat is just running off in the distance. Apparently someone has their heat still going. Because my air condition has no right to be running right now, and it is. It does feel actually kind of warm in my apartment.
Yeah, ours is kind of warm too.
Well, what's it called? Under normal circumstances, mine shouldn't be, but I guarantee you, the apartment either beside me or underneath. Really? All right, cool. Beside me or underneath me, has their heat still going, because I don't have my heat going. I have my air conditioner going, and I feel warm.
I knocked the rabies out of it.
Yeah, you did. Good thing too. That was a good hit.
Ooh, broken part. Face, from the look of it.
We're just giving this bird a world of hurt.
Oh yeah. We've already taken down like a quarter of its health.
The bunny. The bunny. Stop flinging your fireballs. Nobody cares what you had to drink last night.
It's trying to cover us in its hot sauce.
Oh, I'm apparently writing this thing now.
Do it.
Have fun catching up.
I'm coming as fast as I can.
I'll fight it.
Fight it.
What up, Toby? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
No problem.
What goodies do I have on hand? Oh, I missed.
It moved somewhere else.
Well, there's shinies up here for you. I accidentally did the wrong move, so I didn't get to mount the Toby, and then I missed with a puppet spider. So, you know.
It happens.
Gotta stay sharp.
Yeah, I was just like, Mountain Punisher, let's go! And I'm like, wait a second, no, that's the wrong move. But it was too late.
It's okay. It happens.
Oh, I need to eat. Checkers. Gotta eat. Did you grab your shinies at least?
Yep.
Can't say no to free parts.
Never.
Oh, well, that's a mistake.
Hmm.
One of the beetles I picked up. I wonder if it'll work.
No trouble at all.
Apparently it did work.
What?
So it's a fire monster, right?
Yeah.
Apparently it still suffers fire blight.
That's funny.
Nope. I'll take that hunting healing cord. Thank you very much. Ow. Why are you shooting globs of fire like it's candy?
It's spicy candy. He's got that sticky spit.
That sticky spit. That icky
Tastes like
spit.
fireball.
Hey man, Fireball. I don't know why everybody has a problem with Fireball. I love Fireball.
I like fireball if it's mixed with ranchada because it tastes like cinnamon toast crunch.
I knew it.
And now, oh no. I dodged the explosion, but got hit by the balls. Oh, the ice cream shop has finally confirmed my order. Do you know what's crazy about that? It is going on 1 o'clock in the morning and this place is still open.
That is crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a bunch of coolers. And like a little self-checkout cash register that you use.
Very well might be.
that just stocks late night ice cream. But I ain't complaining. I mean, I'm complaining a little bit about the price, but you know, you can't really complain for about that when you're getting ice cream late at night. Do you know what I miss?
What?
Walmart's being open 24/7.
Same. That was like the funnest thing to do around this town forever.
Follow it.
We'll go in and see what kind of crazy people you eat in the middle of the night.
Yeah, pretty much.
For mercy.
I liked it because I didn't have to deal with people.
Yeah, that's the best time to shop is late at night. Don't have to deal with no one.
When I'm actually, what's it called? One of the things that I don't think my previous friend group knows is that I actually have a like I'm an ambivert, but like I may behave like an outward.
I have social anxiety.
I don't
Like
necessarily.
being extroverted.
I don't necessarily have social anxiety, but I do like have a thing where I can only tolerate people for so long. Like there are certain people that like Starbug, I'll gladly do things with her a lot. But it's, I do things with y'all, but it's different when it's over the internet versus in person.
Yeah.
And I discovered this when I was living with my previous roommate, in the sense of like I was doing stuff with him every day, and I don't necessarily do stuff with all of y'all every day. Like I see you Mondays, I see you Fridays, and potentially
Thursdays and Sundays.
yes, which I won't be able to around this Sunday because of what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, that thing. But like, if I want time to myself, I can say it. You know, I want time to myself. But when I was living with my previous roommate, it didn't feel like I could do that. Like, I
Yeah.
could to a certain extent, but it didn't also feel like it. Like, I felt like I had to be doing something constantly with them.
Yeah.
And so it's just like,
You have a low social battery.
I do.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I do too, and I also have social anxiety when it comes to crowds.
Oh, I have that problem too, actually. Like, it's not, like, probably as bad as, like, other people's, but it's to the point where it's just, like, where I see a crowd, I'm just like, can we not? Can we do something else?
Yeah, I'd rather not. Like, I love going to conventions, but I have to take regular breaks.
Like, I can do conventions, but it's only because I view it as, like, a giant, like, dress-up party.
See, it's more so, like, the vendors area gets always so congested.
That's true. I can only be in there for so long. Yeah, like, the only reason I can probably stay in there longer than most other people with, like, social anxiety or, like, crowd anxiety or whatever is because I can distract myself by looking at things. But if it's to the point where, like, people start running into me, that's when I start really having the problem.
Yeah.
But most of the time you're able to get away with it because they only let in a certain amount of people, so you're not, like, always running into each other. Oh, I got 2 Birdwyvern gems out of that. All right.
Yeah. Don't
Um,
forget about the shiny over here.
God, it's a Wyvern deer. More points, I guess.
I am still listening.
Yeah, like, if it's to the point where, like, I'm not necessarily running into everybody, then as long as I just keep looking at vendors, I can trick myself that there's not a lot of people around me.
Yeah. I can't. I don't know if I haven't tried that necessarily. I just know that
Let myself go
when it
there a
comes to
bit.
conventions and the conventions I've gone to, which was pre-pandemic, it was very much just congested, super crowded, everybody on top of each other,
Yeah.
and I would have to leave after a little while.
I am now Anomaly Research 31.
Woo! Boo 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 boo.
Oh, they're almost here.
Yasnaries have returned. And I have to check my nests early because I forgot on one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, scenario.
How late did you want to go?
Probably till about 2-ish. My time. So we have enough time for another one, I think.
I'm gonna say it's about 2-ish now. It's 8 minutes.
Can we start how long have we been going for?
About 2 hours.
Okay, because I'm tired, but that's because... So we had originally planned on going out and possibly try and find a washer and dryer today. But we think the sales that they were talking about online or on their like commercial was a little too good to be true, and sure enough, it kind of was.
Uh-huh.
So we were thinking, well, why don't we go do laundry? But by the time we came around to the conclusion of we weren't going shopping for appliances, we were like, we'll just do it tomorrow. But I had already taken an early nap, like at 1 o'clock, which is way early for me. So now I'm tired.
Fair. I mean, like, what's it called? Like,
Hey, how's it going? Bye.
I doubt anybody would hold it against you if you called it early. Because I could just... Oh, did they drop it off? No, they're approaching. What was I going to say? Well,
You were going to possibly play Wild Heart?
yeah! I could do that. But, like, if you want to keep going, that's fine. But, like, I don't think anybody will hold it against you.
Okay, well, if that's the case, if you're going to continue, then I'm going to send my viewership over to you.
Okay. I just didn't want you to say, well, I could go to bed around 2, and it's like, it's basically 2. I didn't want you to, like, be up until, like, 2:40.
Oh, yeah, no.
Because that's what would happen. We would start a mission, and we'd probably finish with, like, after about, like, 15, 20 minutes, and then we end up talking about stuff.
Yeah. Ooh, my Google is struggling.
Somebody wants a 4. Somebody wants a 4.
Wow.
I mean, if you can't, don't worry about it.
Chrome is just dying.
Ain't that deep. I think I heard my ice cream.
You think you heard your ice cream?
I heard a noise I don't normally hear outside my apartment.
Ooh. Did you tell them to hand it to you or just to put it on your stoop?
Just to put it on my stoop. Like, nobody's awake in my apartment at this time. Everyone but myself is asleep. I'm pretty sure the people underneath me are not like constantly around. I think they have the apartment when they stay at other places. That would be my ice cream, I think. The person across from me is an elderly lady. The person to my right is an older gentleman who I think has a day job. And then so the diagonal from me, they might be up, but I doubt it. Like, by the time I come home, almost every light in my apartment complex is off except for the hallway lights.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay, so I finally got this to load up. Right out. Vega. Where is the Vega?
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to go grab my ice cream.
Go grab your ice cream. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and start raiding the Vega. Because I am going to go ahead and get to sleep. Wednesday, hopefully we will be having something going on with Rogan. If he's not available, I may still try and attempt to stream something. I may do some of my my epoxy mold casting live. Maybe do some knitting, art. We'll see. All depends on how he's doing. Friday, I don't know. Maybe more Monhun. We'll get together, figure something out. But thanks, guys. Tonight was fun. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye!
I now have frozen treats. Hello, Raiders. How's it going? I know I was just technically here. Or y'all were just technically here. And we'll give you a shout out, although...
You don't need to give me a shout out. I was just there.
No! We shout out in case somebody wasn't. Maybe there's someone from my channel that doesn't know who you are.
I'd be hard pressed to find one.
Yeah, I know. You and me both.
I'm pretty sure everyone in my community knows who you are, and vice versa.
Very true. Very true. But you never know.
Yes. So you gonna go ahead and jump out, Vega. I'm going to go ahead and hop out of call and go to bed. But it was fun playing with you, you lovely bean.
It was fun playing with you too, you lovely bean. Ooh. Which one do I want to eat first?
Alrighty. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, good night.
Night. Bye.
Bye-bye. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Looks like you get to see some, Wild Hearts. I should change... What's it called? Yeah. Oh, I can't change anything. The game is grabbing... Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why it's not showing. It'll be fine. Once I actually get into the game, it will be okay. I've never had the Netflix and chilled flavor before. So this will be interesting. It's a peanut butter ice cream with sweet and salty pretzel swirls and fudge brownies. How do you get pretzel swirls? But I do love myself some peanut butter ice cream. There we go. And then we'll do that. So that way we're capturing. But I will admit, this is a pretty unique game. Maybe not unique, but it's pretty interesting. I won't lie. This is actually some pretty good ice cream. Also, So Monster Hunter has a story too, but this one's got a story as well. Although there are some interesting changes. Starford's probably in bed by this point. Because there's something I'd like to point out to him. There we go. I was about to say, what's going on with it? Well, it does take a moment to load. All right. Don't know if I want to do the story just yet.
Only the best don't.
Ooh, what's this?
I've learned to make. If you want something, spit it out. What do you want?
Oh, they're like counter ornaments. Oh, they have different ones. Ooh. That's neat. I don't think it does anything. It's just adding a unique characteristic to your armor. Oh, that's cool.
Anything else?
I need to make sure I equip a
You
talisman.
can count on me to keep your weapons and armor in good shape. They say that the spirit...
Change equipment. I need... talisman. Ironclad. This is wind resistance. Alright, cool. Oh. So we get another basic katakuri. Looks like 2 more basic katakuris. That'll be interesting. I won't lie, this ice cream's really good. Oh, that's a lot of dragon katakuri.
Whew, I think that's about it. Stronger and sharper.
I can't
That's
do
what
this
you're
one
looking for,
because I'm missing Late Stone, which I have to progress the story for. And I need a Sap Scourge Leaf Beard, so I might go kite a couple of those. And then I don't know this one yet. I don't have pointed scales. I need another Fumebeak bill. Fumebeak. Although, I would like to make this water blade. So we'll make a new blade. katana. Forge this. No, we're not equipping. We're gonna go over here, enhance, and then we're gonna go over here. What is Duel Master? The release gauge increases. Boost the amount of release gauge increases when attack connects. Okay. You're gonna enhance this weapon. Because while it may do 85, it does 80 water. And I don't really have, like, a bunch of...
Alright. Let's see what I can do for you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have several horns. I did... do that. Now, let me... What is a Sap Surge Suite 2? Element effectiveness. Attribute effectiveness. So it's weak to fire. I don't think I have fire yet. Weak to fire. A few beaks weak to water. Bows are better against it. Clubs. Swords and bows. Sword. Oh. Like they used... Oh, you can look at the common and ranged versions. That's neat. Alright. So we're gonna do a casual hunt then. Main map. Let's go... hunt down a Dreadclaw. We'll go to the seashore camp. I made a mistake, I think. Oh, this ice cream is so good. I'm so glad I bought it. It's got the just right amount of salty and sweet to it. Man, I've been craving this, something like this. I gotta remember this for the future. Maybe not through DoorDash. That's kind of like a once-time thing. But, interesting. They're loading a lot longer than usual. Maston Lake Road. What up, Moonshadow? How's it going? How are you tonight? Tonight? This morning? One of those things. What do I need for this? Alright, let's go. You know what I should do? before I go anywhere. What is it? It uses air for storage? So I should do a storage bin. We'll put it right here. Alright. Let's eat. Health boost, critical boost. Health boost, and sidestep. Critical fury. Health boost 7. Health boost 7. Then we'll open this. And then I think I've got sesame, sesame. I'm trying to put things that I have multiple of. Knotwood, green soy. That is some odd noises coming out of that thing while he's... Yeah, knotwood. So yeah, I have a lot of knotwood. You mean sliced meat, red meat. Millet. Millet. I can put that in there. More knotwood. I have a lot of knotwood apparently. Shiitake. Shiitake. Cool. Lots of millet. How much? Nope. How much does it cost for a drying rack? Cost 34 fire. We'll wait on that. Alright, cool. Time to go hunting. I spawned at the wrong camp. I don't know what that is, but I definitely don't want to fight it. You're not what I was looking for. I definitely don't want to fight the danger crabs either. They're poisonous. Ooh, we need that. Alright. Come here. Is that what I'm fighting? Alright, cool. Is it a giant chicken? It is a giant chicken. Hey guys, time to fight the giant chicken. Dreadclaw. It's a very pretty giant chicken. My word. Oh. We just drink up double dose there. Unleash the whip sword. Gonna heal. Said heal. Oh, that didn't work. Ooh, I wonder. Totally hit the wrong button to dodge there. Wow, so you're fighting a giant. By that I mean Bruce. Yes. I don't know what happened to me there. Yes, that's right, get angry. So what's interesting about... Oh, did you leave? Yeah, I guess you did leave. So what's interesting about this game, versus Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter fights you fighting a lot more fantasy-style beasts. Like dragons, which we might fight in this one, I don't know. But, and it does have its more normal style beast too, but this one is more like nature's, it's kind of like in the sense of like nature's kind of like overgrown itself a little bit. Like the animals have kind of like absorbed a lot of nature's power and have kind of, I don't want to say gotten out of control, but they've gotten, you know, giant. Oh. a good combo for that bird. Oh. Uh-oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Back up. What on earth is it? Oh! I'm dead. Yeah, there you go. Let's try 1 of 3. We want to go to the Coral Sea Swamp. Yeah, I'm good on healing. I'm only missing 1. Are you really coming after me? Like, I barely entered the arena. Apparently, it's just that pissed. Oh? A fireworks fusion. Oh! So I was supposed to fight this one for a new Katakuri. Oh, that's amazing. So 6 torches to make. Oh, did I cut off its tail? I did. I cut off a piece of it. I cut off 2 of its things. I'm gonna slip back into the void now. Okay, have fun. Don't do anything too crazy. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Ah, there you are. This ice cream's so good. Let's go, Luna. We've got this. Oh man, that's right. I don't know any of the monsters in this area. Should have expected that. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm so much better at this than Monster Hunter. Sorry, I was fixing my sound. My headset was becoming loose. Ooh. Ooh. Was not expecting the third charge. Ah, fuck that up. So it temporarily stunned it. Ooh. There we go. Back up, back up, back up. Oh, that was so close. Alright, bird. Time to finish you. Nice. Roaming tutor. So this one's going to be a human nun. Only 320. Not bad. I want to see what I can make a Minato. Should have eaten this one last. I might save the mint chocolate chip till like tomorrow or something. Oh, Alright, I have a job that finished for the Guild of Fishermen. I don't know so to say the brownies in this are dark chocolate.
I need to see.
So, I feel like there's more. You want to know what's still to do? Here's the list.
Ooh, I got some gemstones. Nice. 3,000 gold. You obtained all the available accomplishments. Job list is updated. Oh, they put a lot of brownies on the bottom. This is so good. Alright. Obtain 15 mineral materials. Defeat hunt 2 kimono on the Hirusugami way using a Nodachi. Ooh! Using a bow. Interesting. Interesting. That one's easy. Assist on 2 hunts. That one's just gonna be to carry out 2 visitor requests. Who? Hunt 4 kimono. Hunt 2 kimono up. Sure, we'll try using the Nodachi and the. Oh crap! That means I gotta make a Nodachi to.
Right. Bye for now.
I have a Nodachi, but it's only like a basic Nodachi. Can I upgrade it at all?
They say that the Spirit Isle. Which one are we talking about?
Ooh. So I can now. I don't have Mirror Stone yet, but I can do that. Oh, I like that. I think I'm just gonna go with a basic Nodachi. So we're gonna go first Bloom, and then we're probably gonna go. And I'm gonna, yeah. That way I can carry over Salvage. It's gonna be interesting because I'm definitely used to the katana.
Feel free to look. All right. Let's see what I can do for you.
Okay, so I do have the right one. And then we'll upgrade the bow the same way.
Can I be of service?
Oh, I want to see what the chicken armor.
Oh, there you are. Have a think about which of my little ones you're most interested in.
Chicken armor doesn't have. Or is this part of the? Oh no, this is part of the chicken armor. Oh, I need more small kimono carapaces. Oh, that ice cream was so good. All right. Recovery boost would be nice. Roaming Bard. I don't need more Dreadclaw. Does it tell me the drops? It does. Okay, so the chicken can drop Roaming Bard, as well as the Spine Glider. Alright, cool. So we're gonna hunt another one of these. And we're gonna try to kill it with a greatsword. I personally am a katana man. So far. I do like my katana. It's a good mix between moderate hitting, like fast hitting, so you're hitting fast enough, and often enough that it might, that even though it might not do the damage of an Odachi, it's still versatile. I'll probably fight the squirrel. And then I'll fight another... what's the word I'm looking for? Sap Scourge. Just to see if I can do it. I do not understand those noises. See? We just activate this for the sake of being able to track it. Yeah, you definitely hit harder. Not gonna lie. So the Dodonchi is definitely interesting. Oh, small scale. That was weird. I won't lie. If it wasn't for the fact that I like Katana, I would go Greatsword. This is just dumb. Because I still have all the movement options I normally would, like for dodging and stuff like that. But some of my moveset actually is into that. Okay. Yeah. That was just... Yeah. Did not take long. Let's go to camp. Wait a second. That charges a lot quicker than I thought. I want to see something. What? Oh, it's just the other ones. Oh! Oh, I get it. One second. I have to message somebody. Oh, right. Oh, did my game crash? Something crashed. Yes, my game did crash. What? No? Maybe not? Yes, it did crash. Well... Oops. Didn't want to highlight all that. Maybe that's just fate saying that I should go ahead and end stream. We've been going for, what, 3 hours or so? So, yeah. That was Wild Hearts. If I am ever in a foul mood, or, I mean, Monster Hunter does the same thing, to be honest. But, like, Wild Hearts right now has my eye. Like, I don't know why. It just does. So, tomorrow we're hoping to do some Torna. What's it called? Tomorrow we're hoping to do some Torna. As well as Saturday, work permitting though. Wednesday I will be streaming with Syrup and Nixie. It's Syrup's birthday, and we're gonna be doing some fun stuff with her. We're playing Crosscode, and we're seeing how far we can kind of get with a bunch of modifiers on. A lot of them negative. I'm trying to think of words. Thursday I'm off. We don't know what we're doing Friday. We'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you have a great night and a wonderful day tomorrow. And as always, may the wind guide you on your journey, everyone. Good night. Goodbye.